guys, this is the Arrma Senton Mega. I guess this is technically an unboxing, guys, but this is more of a Senton Mega for noobs to short course trucks, guys. I'm going to give you a quick overview, tell you why I bought this thing, and why I think this may well indeed be the best point of entry to the RC hobby for the typical person, guys. And when I say this may be the best point of entry, either this, guys, or the Typhon Mega. Basically, they're the same car, guys. Very, very, very similar. Different tires, different body. Not a whole lot else is different, guys. And the really, really nice thing about these cars, my friends, is that they have so many parts in common with the bigger Arrma cars, the 4S cars and the 3S cars. There's very, very little difference. If you buy a 3S car or a 4S car, basically you're getting a different package designed to do either do something different or higher performance. So the 3S cars are 3S brushless system, much faster, higher performance. The 4S cars, the Creighton 4S and the Outcast 4S, are big tire cars. They're trick cars, stunt cars. The Creighton is long wheelbase, a little more oriented towards driving, and the Outcast is short wheelbase, super, super crazy, spinny, flippy wheelie machine, guys. It is mental. That's the first one I got, guys, and it is super, super crazy. If you want to do tricks, my humble opinion, that is hands down the truck to get. It is a trick monster, guys. I'm terrible at them. I didn't get a lot of video because I'm terrible at videoing and driving at the same time to begin with, and then when you start trying to do tricks that you're not very good at, it's a lost cause, guys. Very few videos, but I had a ton of fun with that thing, guys. I beat the living bejesus out of it, and it's still going strong. Had to start changing a few parts. That's a whole nother story, but still going strong, guys. The reason I mention that is because the abuse that I put that car through, guys, with the big tires, the longer suspension arms, that car is putting this basic platform through a whole nother level of endurance, guys, of load. The fact that car held up so well, guys, it makes me believe that it's extremely unlikely that anything on this Mega is going to break easily, guys. It is going to take an absolute kicking to break stuff on this car, because the bigger, badder 4S cars are just so tough, guys. So that's kind of what sold me on this, and the fact that you can pop in the 4S power system super easily, and I already have that. Basically, I got a cheap car that I can pop in a power system that I already have and make it go even faster than the upgraded quote-unquote version. Definitely a huge selling feature, guys. If you already have some parts kicking around, brushless power system, bodies, wheels, tires, radios, ESCs, all that type of stuff, guys. If you have that type of stuff kicking around, this is an awesome car because you can basically start out with a really capable platform and do some serious upgrading for very, very cheap, guys. And it's gonna take it, guys. And I'm gonna go through the features of this platform. They've definitely upgraded some since the last Mega, from what I understand, guys. So I'm going to go through that for you and just give you an overview, so you know what you're getting into, and where we expect there to be room for improvement, and where we expect everything to be awesome. Now, these entry-level cars are kind of notorious for dodgy servo, guys. Just not great. Not the end of the world, but not great. So we'll see. I'm going to drive it with this and just find out. It never hurts to try it and see what you think before you jump to conclusions, guys. Brushed, obviously, not going to be super fast, guys. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to try it out, I think. I initially wasn't even going to bother because there's plenty of videos out there, but I'm kind of thinking, I'll give it a try, and that way I can give you my 2 cents worth, and just another opinion to base a decision on, guys. And then definitely down the road, look for the brushless setup. And yeah, we'll see what this thing can really do, guys. Alright, guys, let's have a quick look-see here. So this is the box. They're just showing you the modular design of these Arrma cars. Same diff as the 4S cars, guys. The bulkhead comes off really easily, gives you access to the diffs in there. Very nice to work on, guys, really easy. Power system comes right out. The servo and the speed control and the receiver comes out in this little modular unit. I'm not totally sold, guys. To me, nicely positioned electronics that are easy to get at one at a time. Pretty sweet. This is not bad. This is definitely not a bad thing. I'm just not totally convinced that it's the best thing. And then here's a significant upgrade to this version of Mega, guys. You get the 4S diffs, heavy duty input, and you get your sliding gear mesh, guys. Which I'm a little bit puzzled on that one, guys, because having used the 4S with the fixed locations for the various size pinions, guys, it works just fine. I guess this gives you a little more flexibility, so I'll take it. I mean, I'm not complaining, guys, but to me those fixed positions work just fine. So, alright guys, then we got the new radio like I was telling you about, and we shall see. I think it's going to work just fine. Sure seems nice. Waterproof servo, that's nice. Apparently it's a torquey little unit. 6 kilogram, I think it says there. So not super strong, but it should be fine, guys. And then of course the nickel metal hydride battery pack, which should work just fine. And it comes with a charger, guys, which I'm trying out, and we'll see. And then the only thing you need, 4 AA batteries, guys. Alright, so we've got adjustable body mounts, that's nice. We got the Mega 21 turn motor, no big deal. We got apparently the chassis is even stronger. All I can tell you guys, like I said, with the 4S car, that chassis was plenty tough before. We got the wheels and tires, which should be good. I've heard nothing bad about those at all, guys. Adjustable ride height, that should be pretty sweet. They adjusted the dirt guards, which plenty of people aren't that big on to begin with, so we'll see. We'll see if that's a selling feature or not, guys. Now for the good stuff. If you're a mechanical nerd like me, this is where things start to matter, guys. So you got the power system with the sliding gear mesh. That should be nice. My only knock, guys, is that this is a smaller pitch. I think it's a 48 pitch spur gear, guys. We'll see. Hopefully it holds up. You got these great big diffs, guys, which are very durable. You have to absolutely do something stupid like, you know, land on full throttle, or, you know, just abuse that throttle when the car is in the air landing or bouncing around or whatnot, guys. These heavy duty metal internals, guys, very durable. I've had no problems at all with those. What I took out on mine, guys, I had to change the ring gear, guys. This part here, the case, basically, and that's a whopping $12, guys. So I mean, that's not a big expense. And then all rubber sealed bearings, which is nice, guys. Keep in mind, these are not the be all and end all, guys. Like any bearing, if you get your car wet, you want to dry your car out, guys. But rubber sealed bearings will last longer for sure if you ignore them. I'm not saying you should, but it will last longer. And then this radio, like I said, we'll see. I'm curious to see how good it is, guys. The other one was shit, so pardon my French, but it was terrible. Alright, and then apparently the servo saver's a thing. Waterproof ESC, that should be nice. Metal gear diffs. I'm not sure if... Oh, metal gear inside, yeah, because the main gear, the ring gear, is still nylon, I believe, but it's super durable, guys. That's not a problem. Apparently they've upgraded the shocks. They're oil filled with silicone O-rings. The old ones were notorious for leaking, guys, so hopefully they fixed that. We'll see. And then you got the double wishbone suspension. That's standard, guys. And it's using IC3 connectors, which I think those are the same as like ST60, those type of deals, guys. I gotta do a little bit of double checking. I actually, on a car of this performance level, I would have just preferred Dean's personally, guys, the T connectors. But whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, there you go. That's the features that Arrma wants you to know about. And like I said, this does seem like an awesome car. The big thing with these diffs and you can just pop in the 4S power system, guys. Super durable. This car, I cannot imagine that it's not going to be insanely durable running small tires, guys, because the amount of extra load that those big tires and those long suspension arms put on everything, massive, guys, massive. So how is this not going to be way more durable when all the guts are basically the same, guys? I'm actually not the biggest fan of short course trucks, and the reason it took me so long to pull the trigger on this one, guys, honestly, in hindsight, I'm kind of kicking myself, but the reason it took me so long, guys, I never really liked the Arrma body. I like the Arrma cars, I don't like that short course truck body. The funny part, guys, now that I got this thing, in person, I have to say, that Arrma body looks a lot better than it does in video or on the internet, like pictures. Like, to me, it actually looks a lot better in person. And I tried to capture some of that with the pictures that I'm going to show you in the background here, just to give you some idea, because guys, I really didn't like that body. I mean, it was a deterrent from buying an Arrma short course truck. That's how much I didn't like it, okay? I give it like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. I just, don't like that body. It always seemed really chunky. Yeah, whatever, guys. It's personal preference, right? It's one of those things. It's kind of intangible sometimes. You don't like something, you don't really know why. You don't like the look of it. Anyways, once you see this thing in person, guys, if you feel the same way I did, you don't like those bodies, take a look in person, guys. Take a look in person, because I gotta say, I'm impressed. It looks a lot better in person. It's still not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination, guys, but it's for sure a 6 out of 10. Maybe I even give it a 7, because I do like the black, red, and gray paint job. The black, red, and gray one, to me, actually, that color scheme I really like, guys. Legit. Like, I like that color scheme, and on that body, it definitely takes it up an extra notch. The blue one I personally don't really like. Whatever, to each their own, guys. If you like the blue, good for you. Alright, so we got past that. So that deterred me from getting into one of these sooner, guys. Now, my plan for this, I ordered a Unbreakable Russian body shell. A rally shell, guys, a rally body. It's actually the Traxxas Rally. Should fit right on this, guys. And basically, my plan is the ultimate street basher, guys. Basically, a car that handles really well on the street, goes fast, but is also capable off-road. It's got the good sized tires. You can run street tires. There's a wide range of options for 10th scale streetcar tires, guys, and there are lots of cheap Chinese ones and whatnot. So very budget oriented. And then needs to be lowered a little bit, in my opinion. And then we'll put that rally body on here. And that Russian body, guys, they're supposed to be really tough. And considering I'm not going to beat the ever-loving crap out of it, I expect that body's going to last me a long time, guys. And we'll see. So I'll give you some feedback on those bodies. I'll let you know, what they're like. In Canada, where I live, bodies are quite expensive, guys. That Russian body shell, it's not that expensive relative to what we have locally here. So I'm really curious to see. The other nice thing, guys, those guys, I threw the body shell in my cart and I didn't pull a trigger on it, and they actually sent me a 15% off offer. So I jumped on that, guy. So I actually got it for $85 Canadian, which is, best as I can tell, a smoking good deal. I'm really curious to see. So stay tuned, that'll be coming. So my plan is a street basher, guys. High performance, speedy, but off-road capable, jumping capable, and yeah, we'll see. And then the nice thing about this car, guys, is that it's super easy to lower it some. You got a big spacer up front here with some adjusters, and you got an even bigger spacer in the rear here, guys. So you can easily drop this thing down half an inch right out of the box, guys. And that's going to make a huge difference. Should make it much more streetable, guys. That's a really nice feature that I'm not sure. I think you always could, but I'm not 100% sure, guys, because I actually don't remember. I don't remember seeing that when I was looking around to kind of plot and scheme and come up with my evil machinations for what I'm going to do, guys. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so that should work okay. I also have a set of big body shocks that I believe will fit right onto this. And the only downside, they're even taller, guys. But again, not that hard to add some spacers and some bump stops and lower them down some, guys. So we'll see. I'm going to play around with that a little bit. And yeah, anyways, that's the plan, guys. So on with the Mega, guys. On with the Mega. So the big difference between the 3S and the Mega is, again, the power system, guys, brushless, obviously. Adjustable links, guys. Adjustable links is probably the biggest difference. These are fixed links, guys, and they should work fine. Again, I want to lower the car, so how much the geometry changes going up and down doesn't seem to change much, guys, but that's something you do have to be careful of, is if you lower the car, if the geometry changes, probably not going to drive as well. Adjustable links, that's where they come in handy, guys. So links, that's the big thing for me. I think the servo is a little bit is upgraded as well. This comes with a nickel metal hydride battery, guys. I believe the 3S cars don't come with a battery. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody out there. So a little bit extra value that it comes with that nickel metal hydride battery. You know, not the ideal battery, guys, but if you have crawlers like I do, it's fine for a crawler, guys. I mean, you know, crawler's going to work just fine with that battery. So, you know, for sure something you can get use out of. But, I mean, other than that, there's not that much difference, guys. I mean, in the 3S car, you're paying for that power system, adjustable links, you know, legit upgrades, guys. The tires are the same. I think the wheels are the same. Body's basically the same. You know, Arrma's really good about they don't hammer you for stuff that you're not actually getting any value for, guys. It's you know, the $100 $120 upgrade is pretty worth it in my opinion, guys. If you don't have a brushless power system, you know, that 3S car is decent value. If you're like me and you got a 4S car waiting in the wings and you can easily pop in the power system, well, problem solved, right? Stay tuned for running information, guys. I don't know if we'll put running in this video or not. This might just be the intro, guys. I know I don't really like those videos when they just do an unboxing, but I thought I'd share this with you because my plans for this car are a little bit different than probably what most people are doing, guys. But like I said, in terms of value, in Canada where I live, this car is $300 plus tax, which brings it to $315, guys. Super cheap in my humble opinion. Like, that is, I don't know where you're going to get a better bargain than that, guys. Basically just so you know, like on Banggood, basically any Chinese car worth having is $300, guys. Like, they are not less than that, period. Full stop, end of sentence. Like, they are not cheap. The shipping always jacks it up, guys. If you find a $250 car or a $200 car, the shipping puts it up to $300, guys. If you're in Canada, much easier to get Arrma parts, guys. And my nickel's worth is that those, like the fancy Chinese cars with metal chassis and stuff, watch the videos, guys. Those cars break pretty easy. Plastic is not a bad thing. I'm sorry. Like, anybody that thinks metal is automatically an upgrade is sadly mistaken, guys. Metal does not mean better. Metal can be better. Back in the day, titanium links were a huge thing, guys, and they cost a friggin' fortune. Like, they were expensive. Huge money. They were worth it, guys. They did not break. Like, I used to run a Losi Stadium truck back in the day, and it was awesome. Thing was just a wicked machine. But those titanium links made a huge difference. It was real easy to break links on those trucks, guys. And you know, they were real money, like real serious cash money, guys. These days, you know, like with Arrma and Traxxas and whatnot, you get some nice metal links. They're legit quality, guys. Boy, a lot of those Chinese cars. I know these are made in China, guys. I get it, but there's quality control. Those pure made in China cars, guys. Oh my goodness. Like, some of those parts are just atrocious. And the problem is, a lot of times you don't know what you're getting. So just keep that in mind, guys. With Arrma, with Traxxas, you know, with the big boys that you buy in North America, if you're in North America, my nickel's worth, just go with the known quantity, guys. Like, those cars from afar are super tempting, but boy oh boy, they sure don't seem as durable, as well made, guys. The quality does not quite seem there to me. So if they're cheaper, 100% I'm on board, guys. Like, if I could get a Chinese car, you know, made in China that was $200 instead of $300, I'm in. Where do I sign up, guys? $100 less? Are you kidding me? I'll roll the dice. You know, $10 less, $20 less? Forget about it. Same price or more? No chance, guys. No chance. And I'm not an Arrma fanboy, guys. All I can say is that, again, where I live, the Arrma cars are about $100 less than a comparable Traxxas car. They are cheaper, guys. And like for example, this car is on par with a two-wheel drive Slash. A four-wheel drive Slash is like $100 more, guys. Two-wheel drive Slash, this is a four-wheel drive car, guys, for the same price. Comes with a battery, you're good to go right out of the box, guys. How can you beat that? Arrma is just killing it, in my opinion. You know, their high-end cars are super cool, and the low-end cars are just a great entry point, guys. And like I said, this car, you know, based on my experience with that 4S platform, good luck breaking this thing, guys. Like, you are going to have to abuse it. You're going to have, you know, some hardcore crashes to break this car, guys. And we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the quality isn't as good on the Megas. Maybe they somehow cut corners. I doubt it, guys. I mean, physically, it's exactly the same. If you order a spare part, you're ordering literally the same part, guys. So, like I said, I'll be really shocked. Apparently the bumpers are a notorious weak spot on these cars, guys, so we'll see. I was just watching a video the other day of some guys beating the living bejesus out of one of these, and boy, a couple of the hits it took, it's like, well, if that didn't break the bumper, I don't consider that bumper to be a weak spot, because the hit, I mean, it was a dive. I mean, the thing dropped about 15-20 feet and landed right on its nose, guys, and it didn't break. So I don't know, guys. My expectations of an RC car might be different from yours, because I would expect something to break pulling a shenanigan like that. And apparently these cars are durable enough that they will not break doing something like that. So there you go. Alright guys, how easy is it to convert your Arrma Senton Mega to 4S? Well, if you have a 4S Arrma car, guys, it's just this easy, guys. See, there's the trusty 4S power system in there. So all that was required was swapping out the stock motor and transmission. This is the hardest part, guys, getting this clip to unlatch. Pain in the ass every time. It's my only knock of these things, guys. I kind of prefer just a screw. You just slide it in and then run a screw in, but whatever, it does work. I'm trying to show you. There we go. Got her loose. Alright, so there's your 4S power system, guys. Big honking gears in there. Alright, so it's super easy to put in, guys. And I was debating what I'd do with this, and you know, do I run it stock or do I not even bother, guys? And I'm kind of leaning towards I am going to run it stock, just to get a feel for it, so I can talk from a little bit more of an educated standpoint, just because for me it's going to be a little slow. Driven lots of cars, guys. Slow doesn't mean not fun, guys. Slow is only a problem if you can't have any fun. And I'm guessing this thing is supposed to do, you know, a reasonable rate of speed out of the box. And I'm thinking it's probably still going to be pretty fun, guys. So I'm going to give it a try, just to give you an idea. And if I think it's really too slow, that somebody with experience is not going to have much fun, guys, I will let you know. So I'm going to pop this back in. So all you do is just slide that in, like so. Clicks into place. Super easy, guys. And then I left the wires hooked up, so there's no wires to hook up, but it's 2 wires for brushed, 3 wires for brushless, guys. And then the only thing that had to be undone, in addition, was this keeper block here. All this does is it slides in between the chassis and the transmission, and it keeps it from moving, guys. And there's one screw from the bottom, really easy. Anybody can manage it. So we'll thread that bad boy in there. And that's it, guys. We're back to where we started. And then you just got to put the drive shaft in, which I won't do right this second, but I will get around to. And one thing worth noting, guys, a little bit interesting, the Senton does not come with the center bearing that the long wheelbase, the 4S Creighton, comes with. Now I have one of those, so I can technically put it in there. Just a little curious to see that this doesn't come with it. I mean, either does the long drive shaft need the bearing or doesn't it, guys? That's my only question. Alright, so that's swapping the power system, guys. Really, really easy.